Good morning guys, and welcome to day 2 in Copenhagen. We are up feeling a lot more refreshed than last night. Slept well, so we're ready to go. We are going down for breakfast now, and then we're just going to come back up and I'm going to finish getting ready, and then we're going to head out for the day. So we will go and see what the breakfast is like downstairs in the hotel, and I will catch you in a minute. So we are fully all ready to go. Makeup's done, breakfast has been had, which was good. It was just like standard sausage, bacon, potatoes, scrambled eggs, some pastries, pancakes. So we're well fed, we're ready for the day. The rough plan, I think, we're heading to IKONO first, so we're gonna get the metro, I think is the plan, up to there. So yeah, rough plan: IKONO, botanical gardens, down to the Guinness World Record Museum and a canal tour. But we are just going to see kind of how it takes us. We'll see what we pass. If there's something we want to do, we'll do it. But that's the rough plan as it stands at the minute. So I think Bradley's just double checking. Are you checking where we're going? Oh no, it's just gone. We're ready to go. So we're gonna go and we'll catch you. guys. So I haven't actually spoke a lot on here today, but we've had the busiest day. We are now back at the hotel, as you can see. So it's not really that late, but we are just going to have a chilled night, have an early night, because we want to have an earlier start tomorrow, because tomorrow is our last day. We fly home, but not until tomorrow night. It's about, I think our flight's 10:15. So we have got a later flight. So we have still got like all day tomorrow. But I just can't think if, when I last spoke, if it was when we were out or if it wasn't. But basically, we've had the fullest day. Once, like I said, it was a later start, but then we went to IKONO, which was good. It was fun. Like, it wasn't, I think if we'd have paid for it we would have been disappointed, but obviously it was included with our card. I'm going to try and find the prices of it now. I should have looked at this and I haven't, so we'll just do it now. But it was, I have film clips so you'll have kind of seen anyway, but it was just like a little interactive sort of sensory place. So there was like a ball pit at the beginning, and then oh, there we go. There was like a room with all the lanterns in, which I did really like because I felt like I was entangled. And then we did like a little light picture. So you had like a little light, it was completely dark, and you had to like draw your picture in the dark with this little light switch, I don't know what you call it, a handheld light thing, and then it took a picture and your drawing was on your picture. I will put it in now here just so you can see what I mean, because I feel like I've explained that really badly. And then yeah, so just different rooms. So it was a bit fun, but yeah, no, that worked out when I've just got it up now. It is £23-ish for just a ticket into it. So yeah, it probably wasn't worth that if you were just doing it as a one-off. It was like, we were maybe in there an hour-ish, maybe. I actually don't know, it might have been less. But then obviously it was included with the Copenhagen pass for us, so already after like yesterday's and today's we've nearly paid, well no, with everything we've done today we would have paid more if we'd paid out of pocket basically. So it has been worth it. I'm trying to see. So then from there we went to the Royal Botanic Garden, which were lovely. They were beautiful. Again, I'm looking up for prices. And yes, we had a little walk through just like the garden area, and then went up to the bit with the butterfly house and everything. I feel like this is going to be the longest clip also, sorry. I'm blabbering, going on and like forgetting what I'm trying to say. Sorry. But yeah, no, so we'd like the butterflies, just obviously the main area, but it was being, like, it's being refurbed at the minute. We've got like scaffolding and stuff up, so it isn't fully, you can't go through everything basically. So the entry into the Palm House bit of the Botanic Gardens was about £8 if you were paying for it. And then we went to, this is testing me, where did we go? Yeah, we went on the canal tour. So we went down to, I can't remember what it's called. It starts with a V. But to get on the canal tour. Yeah, so it was stranden that we had to get on the canal tour. It goes from there or Nyhaven, but with the pass you had to get on at the stranden point, but that was an hour, and that worked out, obviously if we were paying for it, it would have been about £20 each. So yeah, it was an hour tour. Ours was just over an hour, purely because we had an eventful tour. We got about halfway-ish maybe, and royal boat for Denmark was there, but it had the flag up to say that there was a royal on it. Basically, the old Queen of Denmark was departing from the boat. So she was queen until last year. Yeah, we're in 2025, I said 2024, and she'd been queen for like 52 years. So we got that happening, and then there was some people that were bungee jumping off some of a crane thing you could do. There was street basketball tournament going on when we like went down part of it. But yeah, no, that was good. I did feel a little bit sick, but that is quite normal for me on a boat. I wasn't doing too bad until we stopped to watch the Queen depart the boat, because when we stopped it was very rocky, and that was when I started to feel a bit worse. But it wasn't too bad, it could have been worse. So that was nice. Just, it was a nice way to see like some of the sights and stuff, because it like went past where the Little Mermaid statue is, but we are going to go down to there tomorrow to see it properly. And then we came off there and went into the Guinness World Records Museum, which I did look at the price of that when we were in there. So that was like Guinness World Record and Mystic Express something or other. I can't remember what the other little thing was. It was just like a little horror thing. But to be fair, the Guinness World Records we enjoyed. It was quite interactive. We weren't in like overly long, but we were in for a little bit. We would have I can't think. But yeah, no, so we enjoyed that. And then the bit that also came in, it came included with the ticket, but it was small and not really. And I think we were in the Mystic bit for about 5 minutes. Yeah, no, but both of them combined, because you could buy a like combo ticket for them, would have been about £24 if we were paying outright on the day. And then we went for a walk down to Nyhaven just to have a look at obviously all the coloured houses, and just like obviously it's one of the main sites in Copenhagen, so we had to go and see it properly. Took some photos, and then we walked back up to the metro and went across. And the last activity we've done today that used our pass was the Museum of Illusions, and that again was a lot of fun. We got a lot of photos in there, so I will put some in, just because I didn't film an awful lot. I don't think I might have filmed a clip in there. A lot of this afternoon I didn't film even any really clips, but how much was it? That is the question. But no, but it was interesting. I do find illusions quite weird. I mean, I get that's the point of them, I just don't get how it's possible, but it is. Right, buy tickets. Let's see if it's gonna load. But yes, that was the last thing we did while this loads. And then we went for some food, for tea, and then £145. And then we've come back, so £145, so that's about £17. So yeah, as you can see, the pass is well worth having. It's easy. It's probably meant we've done stuff that we probably wouldn't have done if we were just like obviously paying for what we wanted to do. But it's been a really fun day. It's just been very busy and very long. And then yeah, we've done a lot, and we've got tomorrow. So the plan for tomorrow is to go across to the Little Mermaid statue first before it gets too late on in the day and gets busier, hopefully. And then we're going to come back and we are going to Copenhagen Zoo. And the other plan we know we're definitely doing is the tube, which I think is going to be our last sort of thing we do, because that's in Copenhagen station, so then we can get back on the train, back to the hotel to pick up the bags, to then get to the airport. But yeah, busy day. I am going to go now because I've talked at you for ages and you're probably all bored if you're even still watching this. But I will catch you in the morning. Bye guys. I did forget to mention we picked up some Nutella stuffed croissants from a little bakery called Buka earlier, which they do look good. We're gonna try a little bit now before we go to bed. Right, I've got it. Excuse the state of me, I've had a shower, washed my hair, so it's a bit all over the place. I don't even know how to tackle trying to eat this.
On your face.
No, that is a nice croissant. It's good. I recommend. It's very flaky, so it's a bit hard to eat, but it tastes really nice. So we're gonna go eat some of this and then go to bed again. So yeah, I know I said night before, but this time it is night. Good morning guys. Sorry, Bradley's just trying to fix his handle on his suitcase. It is day 3, so yeah, it's the last day today, so we are packed, sorted, ready to go. We're going to go and drop the bags at reception for the day, and then we are heading out. So first plan of action is Little Mermaid statue. So we are off to catch the train. It's the same one we've been getting all week, well I'm saying all week, for the last 2 days to go into Copenhagen, but we just stay on it for the whole way and go right to the end to get to the statue. So that is where we're going to head to first. We've just got to the zoo, picked our little map. We've been to the Little Mermaid statue this morning, and it was quieter than obviously middle of the day. There was a tour bus there, but it wasn't too bad. Got photos and stuff quickly there. We walked back through, went to little trampolines in the street, seen the palaces, and then yeah, just got to the zoo. So we're going to go and see what animals we can see, and we will take you along. finished in the zoo. It was cute. We seen, to be fair, I think all the animals we did see. I don't think there was any really that we couldn't see. A lot of them were sleeping, but that was fine, it was cute. The enclosures were a little small for some of them, which we weren't the biggest fan of, but they are doing a lot of conservation work and stuff, like that zoo. It had like signs everywhere to say that they had stuff with like every continent and doing work with that side of things, so that's really good. We are now just walking through a park to head to the train to get back into the centre of Copenhagen. I think we're gonna possibly grab some food. We're going to the tube before we get back to the hotel and get the bags to go to the airport. But it's been a lovely day. Weather is lovely again. I think the zoo was about £25 you said, didn't you? Ish. If you were paying to get in, but again, was included with the Copenhagen pass. So yeah, good day, nice peaceful park. And yeah, we'll see what the tube has in store. Right guys, I'm actually going to end the vlog in the city that it's been filmed in for a change, instead of at home in my bedroom, because I've remembered. But yeah, I think the last time I spoke was just before, like when we came out of the zoo, we were heading to go to the tube, which has 100% been the worst experience that we did out of all of them. It was weird. But yeah, so like it was okay, we got a couple of photos, but we weren't in overly long, and it was just a little bit weird. We didn't understand what some of the immersive things were supposed to be. But all in all, we've had the best 3 days. We've had such a good time. We're both very tired now though and ready to go home and get some sleep. But yeah, no, Copenhagen pass, I will say for the last time, was 100% worth the money that we paid. So as I have said before, it cost us £115 each for the pass, which obviously we paid before we came, so when we came we've not had to think about having the money to pay for any of the stuff we've done. And for everything that we've done, I'm going to put a little list on here on the screen now, because I've just sat and worked it all out. The total of everything we've done, if we were to just outright pay for the tickets, came to £212. So yeah, we've definitely saved, because the only thing we had to actually pay for on top of that was the ride pass at Tivoli. So yeah, 100% worth looking into and using. We've definitely made our money's worth on it. And yeah, we're just back at the hotel now. We're just sat in the lobby area sort of thing, having a little bit of a chill out before we go and pick up the bags and get the train back ready for our flight. But yeah, I am gonna end it here because I'm not even gonna bother filming anything on the plane, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.